What's cracking, everybody? New video. Oh, let me blow this up real quick. My bad. So today we're gonna react to Prison Talk with Big Herc. This one is called "What Happens If You're Fat in Prison." Prison Talk 13.21. So I don't know what this is. Hopefully it's gonna make us laugh, though. That's what we're hoping for, right? So, don't remember if I said it. New video. Let's check them out.
What's up, y'all? Big Herc, fresh out. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of Prison Talk. We really thank you guys for supporting us for all this time. A lot of you guys have seen us go from 100 subscribers all the way up to 180, and we're almost at 200K. We hit 200K. We're going to be doing a big screen giveaway. Flat screen, so make sure you guys subscribe, tell your friends subscribe, leave comments. You automatically.
I know. Shout out to Big Herc. Big Herc's humongous, but when I listen to you talk, Big Dog, I just want to say, like, sincerely, suffering succotash.
Enter to win the flat screen TV we're giving away, so make sure you guys, pass the word on. And also tune in to our Instagram, our Twitter, and our Patreon, which are Fresh Out Series. And if you haven't got a chance, check out the website, man. www.freshoutseries.com. The shoes are in for pre-order along with the slides. So pre-order is going to be discounted, and once we get the actual pre-orders done, it's going to go to regular price. So make sure you get some. These shoes aren't no bullshit. They're not the big baller cheap shit. They're not the.
All right, so apparently I might need to skip ahead because the boy is selling merch right now. We want to get. Let's see what this is.
And get you a pair, man. Shower roll jumping off. We're
Shower
gonna do
roll.
Shower rolls for everybody who ordered slides.
Okay. Oh, damn.
I had a question from one of our viewers. We do a lot of questions too, and you can email us at freshoutseries@gmail.com for questions. But one of our viewers was asking, Big Herc, keep it rolling with the good content. My question has to deal with being obese in prison. How do large obese inmates get treated? Are they getting checked a lot? Do they get messed with for being out of shape? What if an inmate has some chunk funk? Do they get a lot of pressure to work out and lose that fat by their homies? I could see this as being an issue because
I'm sure that Big Herc's been reading for the majority of his life, but why does it sound like he saw it?
Well, you have presented before, if you can't ride, then clicks don't want you, and being fat makes it hard to have any physical endurance when shit pops off. Also, does being obese make you more of an attractive target for those punks that are looking to bust some cheeks? What are your thoughts? Much love.
Oh, whoa, he giggled. Big Herc, hey, there's a whole lot of cheek busting on Big Herc's channel, huh? He was reading it. He was focused, and then he heard about cheek busting. He was like, he.
Love from Michigan. Hey, man, if you a fat ass, you're gonna get in prison. You're gonna do some fucking burpees. You're gonna get that fat ass in shape because ain't nobody giving fat motherfuckers no privileges in prison. You're not getting extra food because you're fat. You're not getting.
Hey, you know what? I don't mean to cut in on you, Big Herc. Oh, Sylvester, I can't. But I always used to trip out on that. How like there would be dudes in prison that were fat, right? Especially the dudes in prison that were fat that didn't go to store. How are they still fat? That right there. That is like, I don't know. They need to do some scientific studies on that. How does somebody that doesn't go to store, only lives off the state food, how are they fat? And then flip side, how is another dude skinny? A dude that don't go to store and he never goes to store. He's living off the state and he's skinny. How does he stay skinny and the other guy stays fat? Ponder that. Think about that. That's deep. Smoke a joint and think about that. You may never come back.
Not getting to go through the chow hall twice. Ain't no discounts on commissary. None of that shit. So
why did he say commissary? Hold on. You think I'm playing? Commissary. Oh dear Lord.
You know, ain't no discounts on commissary, none of that shit. So, you know, not to try to knock, you know, people who are obese. I know some people have issues, thyroid conditions. You know, some of you motherfuckers are just lazy, man. And if you're lazy, you shouldn't have been out there really committing no crimes. Anyways, I don't know how you were getting away as a fat motherfucker.
Wait, he's in the cell next to you. What you mean he was getting away? That might have been his first time or his 10th time in jail because he committed 10 crimes. Don't be so judgmental, big dog. I'm saying he didn't need to do what he needed to do. And now he needs to do some burpees. You ain't lying.
Trying to run down the street, you can't run nowhere. You know what I mean? So it must have been some type of cyber crime you were committing. But if you go to prison and you're a fat dude, you know, a fat person.
Big Herc jacking the fat people in prison talking about they must just be committing cyber crimes.
Then you are most likely going to start walking the track in the mornings because you're going to feel like you have the time to exercise. It's a good time to actually make a change in your life. You know, not to be negative, but to be on the positive side, make a change. Most fat people I've seen that come to prison, within the first 6 months, they lose anywhere from 60 to 80 pounds, 100 pounds.
I never seen that. I seen fat dudes come in and like you said, maybe it's just a metabolic thing or, you know, thyroid, whatever it is. I seen fat dudes come in and learn, you know, they'll do burpees, they'll lose some weight. I've never seen anybody lose 80 pounds in 6 months. You said 6 months, right? I don't remember anybody losing 80 pounds or 60 pounds in 6 months. But I have seen fat dudes be able to do burpees with their fat asses still fat, you know, and I have seen dudes lose weight, but it was over time. 6 months, man, that's somebody that's dedicated. I give them that.
I've seen it. You know, 6 to 8 months, they look like a whole nother person because they get around other people. They're not getting, babied by whoever was, you know, taking care of them on the street, or their wife's cooking for them, or the girlfriend, or going to In and Out and shit like that. No, you get this fucked up meal from prison, which that'll put you on a diet. The commissary is limited, so.
Come on, man. How many times is he gonna say it that way? This shit is crazy. I've never even really watched Big Hurt. But hopefully he doesn't have any more episodes talking about where people buy canteen, a.k.a. commissary. Wow.
So that's going to put you on a diet. And the fact that, you know, you're out of shape and people are talking shit, that's going to put you on a diet. So there's a lot of dietary pluses going to prison if you're fat. That's going to help you lose weight, you know. I like I said, most of the people I've seen in there that was fat, they lost a lot of weight. They started working out. They weren't just laying around eating Cheetos and shit like that. People don't put up with that. If you got, you know, what they call the chunk funk, man, you will get your wig split. Ain't nobody trying to be around a fat, smelly motherfucker up in prison, you know. And just because you're fat don't mean you're gonna get a bottom bunk. You're gonna have to climb that fat ass on the top bunk like everybody else if it's required. So there's no, like I said, no privileges, man. And you know, exercise is big in prison. And everybody pretty much exercises. You got some guys who don't exercise. You know, some guys who try not to shower every day, but, you know, their homies check them because somebody else will check them. And it's just the way it goes. So being fat in prison, you know, it's not like you're going to skate through, or the warden's going to feel compassionate for you, or guards are going to feel compassionate for you. You have to work like everybody else. You got to get up in the morning, make your bed like everybody else. You got to, you know, if you're clicked up and you're a fat ass, they're going to make you do burpees. You know, they're going to maybe put you on extra workout detail.
So I know for the raza, it's you're going to bust down for an hour a day, minimum hour a day. But I think Big Herc did his time in the feds, right? So I can't speak on how things go in the feds. But, you know, you're a man, eh? You know, if you come in as a fat man, that's on you. It's expected for you, like if you're from Southern California, you know, they say they want you to be strong mind, strong bones, and light feet. You know, be prepared for war and ready for war at all times. Now... like I said, you will be working out an hour a day. You'll be studying minimum hour a day. But a lot of guys, and they get in there, and if they are overweight, they're motivated because of, their homeboys or their Sallies, and, they have the time to work on themselves. But, when he said people are going to be talking crazy to you about your weight, that's only going to be somebody you're cool with. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm so fat ass. Look, check you out, sweaty, greasy ass, big draws. But that's just, people just, clowning, that dudes that you don't know ain't going to be talking about you. That's not their business. That could be something serious. But this one, come on, Big Herc. Give me some more. Give me something to work with right here, Big Herc, because you got all sentimental with your motherfucking dolphin head. I see you.
You might have to go out there, 2 to 3 hours a day working out because you're fat. And, you'll have somebody, if you're a gang member, bossing your fat ass around, telling you what to do. It's just how it is.
Again, he was in the feds. I tell you, dudes in the state, over here in California, your raza, the dudes that are running things, they really, the last thing on their mind is a fat dude. You know what I mean? Like, they believe me. They got more serious things they're working on, things that they're taking care of, business, making money, doing whatever they do, There's underlings that are there to keep an eye on, what's going on in the section. Then after that, what's going on in the block. Then what's going on in the yard. But the dudes running things don't have time to be micromanaging every single dude on the yard. If you get the attention put on you, then there's a problem, and it's going to be serious.
Unless you're a boss man and you just came on there and you're a big baller and you're supplying all the homies on the street. But if you was just a soldier on the street and you're a fat ass, you will get your fat ass in shape. And as far as being appealing to the punks, man, I don't know what the punks are attracted to in prison, because I wasn't on that kind of time in there. And so being fat, I don't know if it makes you more attractive. But, if you're walking around there and you're sashaying and you got, man boobs and all that shit, then, a motherfucker might pop off one. He might think that, oh, man, this is a BBW or something like that.
Look at Big Hurricane. Like, why? Let's skip that part of the question. Like,
So you got to be careful.
Be careful.
I don't know what motherfuckers be thinking of.
That's right, Big Hurt.
I didn't entertain any of that shit, and I didn't mess with people who entertain, those homosexual tendencies in there. But just telling you from a man's perspective, you will get in shape, and you'll come out, depending on how much time you have in there. If you have any years, you'll come out a whole nother person. I've seen guys just transform themselves in there. So it can become a positive all the way around, physically, spiritually, mentally. So yeah, fat boys, don't be out there committing crimes if you don't want to go inside and do the time. And then there's the guys who just don't care. I've seen guys who are fat, who stay fat, big, motherfuckers who are balling. They got big books, big money on their books. They go to commissary, they buy all kind of fucking tunas and fucking top ramen, and they do big spreads, and they don't care. Some motherfuckers, they just fat motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? They enjoy.
But I have a question, though, since we're on this subject. Some people that are hefty, that are overweight and shit, right? They say they're big bone, right? Who has ever seen a big bone skeleton? Right? That's just like another one. Unless you raised pigeons. Have you ever seen a baby pigeon? Mic drop. They're all the same fucking size, right? Okay, I just had to throw those two things out there.
Being obese, but for the most part, a lot of people use it as an opportunity to make a change in their life for the better. So, yeah, fat boys, this one's for you.
Fat boys, this one's for you. Hey, all right, that was a quick one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You guys got to send me more stuff. I know everybody, the two things. See, people get mad at me when I do Wes Watson, right? But look in the comments. Wes Watson and now Johnny. Those are the two most requested. There's another one, Jungle Boy. gang member on Soft White Underbelly, and I went over there to look at it because I don't want to listen to anything, right? I went over there and I looked at it, and apparently he's a black gang member, right? Now, I like to clown in the reactions, but I also like to be able to add some commentary, something that I would be aware of. If you guys do want me to do stuff like that, understand that I don't know black gang stuff, so if he says something, unless it's like overwhelmingly like, hold up, I really can't add too much to it, so I'd be listening just like you guys. But if he has some wild stuff in there that I can dissect and we can laugh about, I'll do that. Anyways, thank you guys for being here again today, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a like and share the video with someone who you think would like it. If you didn't like the video, put a thumbs down and let me know in the comment section what you didn't like about it. With that said, everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, right? I'm out.